The ruins of the battlefield still smoked when Commander Marcus Hale lowered his rifle. All around him, the once glorious throne city of the Zarenth Empire lay in pieces. Human warships still glowed in the crimson horizon, lasers fading into silence. The ground was littered with the broken armor of both species, human and alien, testaments to 5 brutal years of interstellar war. Marcus's boots crunched on shattered tiles as he approached the temple at the center of the city. His earpiece crackled. Confirm target termination. The Queen must not survive. Earth wanted the war over. Only one life remained between peace and extinction, the alien queen herself. If she lived, she could rebuild. If she died, the Zarenth would crumble forever. Marcus pushed through the cracked doors of the throne chamber, rifle aimed. There, surrounded by flickering holographic glass, knelt the queen. She looked nothing like the monstrous propaganda posters had shown. Her form was tall, bioluminescent, ethereal. Her 4 silver eyes stared up at him with defiance and exhaustion, not hatred. She whispered in a voice heavy with loss. "Finish it, human. You have destroyed my empire. End what you began." Marcus steadied his rifle, but it didn't feel like victory. He suddenly saw not a monster, but a ruler who had lost her soldiers, her cities, and her people, the same way humanity had lost millions. The war had taken everything from both civilizations. Her voice trembled. "If I die, the Zarenth will choose another of my bloodline. A war like this will repeat until one species is dust. You will kill us now, and we will kill you later." Marcus froze. She wasn't threatening him. She was telling him the truth. Humanity believed killing her meant peace. But the Zarenth culture was built on vengeance. Destroying her would only reset the cycle. Marcus lowered his rifle.
"No.
The war ends today because someone has to stop killing first." The queen stared at him, stunned. Never, not once in her empire's history, had an enemy shown mercy. "Why?" she whispered. Marcus said nothing. He simply dropped his rifle and activated his distress beacon for pickup. Earth Command exploded in rage over comms, but Marcus ignored them. For the first time, he felt he had done something truly heroic, not victorious. He walked away and left the queen alive. The war ended that day. But that was only the beginning. 2 months later, Earth. Marcus sat alone in his apartment, discharged, disgraced, labeled a traitor by some and a fool by others. Humanity enjoyed peace now, but the man who made it possible was forgotten. He didn't regret sparing the queen, but he wondered if she even remembered him. Then the night sky tore open. A shimmering silver portal formed over the city, and descending from it came an enormous living starship, Zarenth design. Alarms blared. Military aircraft scrambled. Marcus already knew who was on board. A teleport beam whisked him from his rooftop, and a second later he stood on the ship's luminous bridge. Zarenth guards flanked him, but their posture wasn't hostile. From the far end of the hall came the alien queen. She approached slowly, no longer broken, now majestic in silk-like armor, symbols of sovereignty glowing across her skin. "You spared me," she said. "You chose peace when you could have claimed victory." Marcus nodded silently. The queen raised a hand, projecting a hologram of humanity, Earth, colonies, fleets, each marked with crimson warning zones. "Your species is young. You stand at the edge of extinction not from war, but from time. Your sun will turn unstable within 6 centuries. Your bodies will fail to evolve for deeper space." Marcus swallowed. He'd spent most of his career believing humans were the apex of survival. The queen continued, "My empire holds knowledge you cannot yet dream of, and we owe you a life debt. So I offer you what I have never offered another. her eyes locked with his. Become liaison consort of the Zarenth Empire. Live among us, learn from us, and receive our technology. Your species will thrive because of you. The air left Marcus's chest. He didn't have to accept. He could return to Earth, living quietly as an outcast, or he could step into a destiny that would reshape humanity. Why me? He asked softly. The Queen stepped closer, her voice gentle. Because you are proof that mercy is not weakness. You are the only human I trust, and the only one I want to share my empire with. There was more in her eyes than diplomacy, admiration, respect, and something deeper. Marcus wasn't a diplomat. He wasn't even a soldier anymore. But he was someone who refused to kill when killing was easy. And because of that, humanity was offered a future. He took a slow breath. If I do this, the peace must be permanent. She smiled. Not a human smile, but a luminous flare across her skin that meant sincerity. It already is. Years later, the legend. Marcus Hale became the first human to live within the Zarenth court. The Queen taught him technology powerful enough to restore Earth's environment, expand human lifespans, and build starships that reached beyond their dying sun. Earth went from a recovering planet to an interstellar civilization in a single generation, all because one soldier refused to pull a trigger. Marcus and the Queen remained inseparable, partners in politics, partners in rebuilding two wounded species, and partners in something more. When the two of them stood together before the united councils of both civilizations, the Queen declared, "Let the galaxy remember, mercy is the strongest force in the universe." And she placed a ceremonial crown not on her own head, but on Marcus's. They ruled not as conquerors, but as symbols of unity. In time, stories spread across the stars. Children, human and Zarenth, learned the same history lesson. Peace began the day one man spared the Queen. Marcus never asked for reward, power, or recognition. But in the end, what he received surpassed anything he could have imagined. Not just a throne, not just love, not just legacy. He received a galaxy where humanity and compassion would never be forgotten.